Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Hello, Homestead. It's Friday, April 12th, and time for another episode of HHS In Depth. I'm Ellie Davis.
And I'm Carson Clymer. Welcome to another edition of the show.
On today's episode, you will see stories over this year's Spring Arts Week, which kicked off this morning, and a report by Jessica Walter. You'll see what you can expect to see next week.
Reporter Serena Alria is in to recap how our FCCLA students did at state this year.
Reporter Andre Santliver brings you a story over one of Homestead's newest clubs, the Aviation Club, which is a club for aspiring pilots.
I'll bring you our first spring sports team profile in the countdown this week, covering the girls' track and field team.
Drew Persinger is in with another laptop lingo.
And weatherman Easton Hensley is in with this weekend's weather forecast.
We'll bring you all of those stories and much more, so stay tuned for today's episode of HHS In Depth. We begin today's show with a story over the annual Spring Arts Week, which began this morning at our Performing Arts Assembly. With all of next week dedicated to our artists, here's reporter Jessica Walter to bring you a story about the art gallery that has overtaken the community rooms.
Today kicked off the annual Spring Arts Week here at Homestead, where students of the arts and fine arts can showcase their talents for the rest of the school. One part of this week in particular is the art gallery held in the community room.
Spring Arts Week is a week where we celebrate our student fine artists, and we set up an art gallery within the community room. We're basically featuring all of the artwork created by students during the current school year from all of the different studio art classes here at Homestead.
Each artist is excited to show their hard work to others around the school during this week dedicated to celebrating their talents.
My favorite part about Spring Arts Week is seeing the amazing talent of our Spartan artists all come together to create this amazing show. I especially really love seeing the seniors curate their exhibits and just seeing the culmination of all of their hard work for many years in our art department.
My favorite part is being able to walk around and look at everyone's hard work, because I know a lot of work goes and pride goes into these pictures.
I really like getting to see all the other students' work and seeing all the cool pieces that I wouldn't normally see because they'd stay within the classroom.
Students work hard to create the best product they can. Therefore, Spring Arts Week means a lot to students, as it is a great opportunity to show off their hard work for the school to appreciate.
It means a lot because I really take a lot of pride in the effort that it's taken to be able to do my art, and I think it's really fun to be able to show people what I love to do.
I think I take a lot of pride in what I do, and I work really hard, and I know a lot of the students in the art programs do. It's nice that the school lets people walk around in.
I think it's really cool because a lot of people, like I'm in photography, and a lot of people haven't seen the sorts of photos I've taken, so it's really fun to get to showcase them and like show other people what I'm actually doing.
Spring Arts Week holds more than just the art gallery. The NHS Coffee House will be held on Wednesday, April 17th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. and the gallery will be open during and after school from 2:45 to 3:30 Monday and Tuesday, with extended hours on Wednesday. For HHS In Depth, I'm Jessica Walter.
The Media Center is looking for singers, musicians, or bands to perform at Poem in Your Pocket Day on April 18th. The students will need to have a free period, early release, or get teachers' permission to miss a class in order to perform. Interested students can see Miss Stetter in the Media Center.
The HHS Variety Show will be held on Thursday, April 18th at 7 p.m. in the HHS Auditorium. Tickets may be purchased at the door. Go out for a great showcase of our Homestead talent.
On Monday, April 15th, the Homestead Show Choirs are presenting Cabaret Night at the University of St. Francis Performing Arts Center downtown. This is the rescheduled date from the January 19th cancellation. Your tickets from the canceled date will be honored on the 15th. There will be a dessert buffet, silent auction, and live entertainment, including performances by both Homestead show choirs and our middle school show choir class act. The special guest performance this year will be Christiana Danielle from The Voice Season 14. Tickets are $18 per person and can be purchased at the discipline office. Tickets will not be available at the door and must be purchased prior to Monday night.
Prom will be held on Saturday, May 18th. If you wish to bring a guest who is not a current student at Homestead, you must complete a dance guest request form. Please plan ahead as this form requires the signatures of your guests, parents, and a school administrator. The deadline to turn in the completed form is Wednesday, May 8th at 3 p.m. There are absolutely no exceptions to this cutoff time. Forms are available on the Homestead website as well as in the discipline office.
Are you a graduating senior? Is there something special that you've been putting off until you finish high school, have more free time, or until you find extra money? The Homestead Parent Club Senior Bucket List Scholarship may be your answer. As your senior year comes to a close, you provide your bucket list and they provide the funding. This bucket list may include anything such as learning a skill, taking a road trip, completing a community service project, making memories, or anything else you wanted to do. This scholarship is not GPA or test score dependent. Applications are available in Student Services and on the website. You will need to return your completed application to Student Services no later than 2:45 on Friday, April 26th.
And now here's reporter Serena Lauria with a story recapping FCCLA students at state a few weeks back.
In the second week of March, the FCCLA members got the opportunity to compete at the FCCLA state competition with their projects that they have been working on since August.
My experience at FCCLA state competition was very rewarding, fun, and stressful. And also being the president of FCCLA at Homestead High School, I got to oversee all of my girls' projects, and there were 14 of them this year. And just check in and see how they're going, and that was very awesome for me. I got to be right in with their projects and how they were presenting. And then I also got to compete, and this was my third year competing in interior design.
It was very fun, and we got to meet a lot of new people from other schools, and it was really cool to see everyone's hard work on all of their projects.
Completing their projects for the competition took lots of hard work and dedication.
We had to choose our topics first, and I chose to do teach and train because I'm interested in teaching, and I was also interested in the health career. And I worked with a group of students for Project Reads. It's a volunteer thing I do. And I was making lessons for them, so I made 3 different activities, and they all took part in it. And I took the results back to see how they did. I see how they were comprehending, and I put that into writing, and I just said they were able to accomplish this. Maybe in the future I'm going to do this instead.
My partner Megan Hostetler and I would work a little bit each night, and we would research online and then talk to other businesses because our project was entrepreneurship, so we wanted to find the most information to help our project.
In preparation for Nationals, FCCLA is making some changes to the coffee bar.
With Nationals being so far away in Anaheim, California, we really count on the coffee bar to bring in profit for us to travel this great distance. And we are opening up the coffee bar in the afternoons now from about 2:35 to 2:50, selling extra snacks. It's going to be called the snack bar instead now. We will still be open in the morning, so please come out and just support FCCLA in our trip to Anaheim, California.
If you would like to compete in the FCCLA state competition in the future, you can get more information from Room 102. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Serena Lauria.
K-Pop Club meets today after school in Room 924.
Only 3 more sessions of the Ping Pong Club remain this school year. Go hone in your skills next Wednesday after school in the cafeteria and get ready for the school championships coming up in May.
Spring Arts Week NHS Coffee House is still accepting performers. If you have a talent to share, you can still sign up to perform at the annual NHS Coffee House next Wednesday, April 17th by emailing Zoe Moore at this email address today.
Want to have a voice at Homestead? Become a member of your student government. Election petitions are now available in Student Services, the Freshman Academy office, and from Mrs. Moss in room 723. The petitions must be turned in by Thursday, April 25th.
Dare to be a force of nature and go to Homestead's next Environmental Club meeting next Monday right after school in Mrs. Merkling's room, room 206. Bring a friend and don't miss out on their next meeting covering the New to You fundraiser and decorating their rain barrel for the Fort Wayne Earth Day celebration. They hope to see you on Monday at 2:45 in room 206.
The Acoustic Music Club meets this and every Friday after school in room 117. Bring your instrument or just hang out with your friends. All ability levels are welcome to attend.
Join Young Progressives for a meeting after school today from 2:45 to 3:30 in Mrs. Smith's room, room 614. Well, they'll be recapping and catching up on current events. All are welcome and snacks will be provided.
And now here's reporter Andre Santliver with a story over one of Homestead's newest after-school clubs for aspiring pilots, the Aviation Club.
A new club here at Homestead, Aviation Club, focuses on forms of flight, including planes, helicopters, and many other ways of traveling.
Aviation Club is the newest club we started that focuses on aviation and tries to help students learn about the different aspects of the aviation community, such as like mechanical side, the private side, commercial, and the corporate side. So we're just trying to make students aware that there's more to aviation than just flying big jumbo jets.
Members enjoy the club as well as listening to many guest speakers and their adventures.
These last two meetings we have on April 24th and May 8th, we'll have Mr. Carroll. He is an Air Force pilot. He is coming in to speak with us about his job in the Air Force, and as well we'll be having a flight instructor from Huntington Municipal Airport come in to talk to us about his career as well.
Even though members love to fly, some are simply interested in the idea of aviation.
I travel to Europe and to Africa, and I'm scared of plane. I'm scared of flying. So for me, coming to the Aviation Club gave me a new perspective, and I joined with the kids to deal with my fear. That's one of the reasons why I'm here.
So fly on over to Aviation Club. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Andre Santliver.
Spring has arrived, and with that comes a new season of sports at Homestead. In our first edition of the Countdown this spring, I got out to the track to see how our girls track and field team season is going.
The girls track team is out and running this year, as they are into their outdoor season after completing their indoor season right before spring break.
The season's been going really well so far. We just finished out our indoor season, so we had indoor state right before spring break, and we had 3 relays qualify, as well as some individuals in field events and in hurdles, so that was really awesome. And we also just started our outdoor season before spring break, so we had 1 meet that went really well for our team overall.
So far the season has been going really well. We've had tons of PRs, and people have been working hard at practices, and we keep getting better every day.
So far it's been really good. Our team has done really well at our indoor meets and at indoor state, and we did really well at our first outdoor meet, so we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
The team has set their goals high, both personally and as a team.
Obviously our team goal is just to win a sectionals as a team and just continue improving and getting faster times.
Some of our goals for this season include winning sectionals as a team and hopefully getting that regional title as well. And we also want to have as many girls advance to the state meet as possible and have a great showing there.
Some of my personal goals for the season are to win sectionals and regionals for pole vault and finish well at state and hopefully jump 12 feet or 12.6.
Every girl has their own favorite memory on the year.
So some of the most fun moments this season definitely include being able to race in the 4x4 and have everybody rush to the center infield of the track and just scream as loud as possible, and everybody yells, "Oh shoot," when we're running.
The funniest moment in track so far is like before we race, you have to hit the well and then you're ready to go.
One of the funny moments for the season, or it kind of happens throughout the season, is when Coach T, she always says we're going to do a big girl workout, and she thinks she's being funny, but it really just means that we're about to have a really hard workout, but it's all right.
Good luck to the girls track and field team with the rest of their season.
And now Drew Persinger is in with another laptop lingo, teaching you about a secret button to use when your battery isn't charging.
Hey there, Homestead. Welcome to another very cool episode of Laptop Lingo. We've got a quick one for you today where we're just going to tell you how to reset your battery in case it stops charging for whatever reason. Let's go take a look.
If you haven't used your laptop in a while, you may notice that the battery doesn't charge when you plug it in. This problem has an easy fix. There is a button just under the battery on the bottom of your laptop. Use a pencil or paperclip to push the button and your battery will reset, and now you can charge.
And there you have it, everybody. Now you know how to reset your laptop's battery in case it ever stops charging, especially after that long spring break we just had. It's nice to know how to do that. So I'll see you next week when I do some more talking about laptops as per usual. I'm Drew Persinger. See you, Homestead.
And now it's time for the weekend weather forecast with weatherman Easton Hensley. Find out if the warm weather will continue through the weekend.
Howdy hey, howdy ho, Homestead. I'm your weatherman, Easton Hensley, and welcome to your weekend weather forecast. Hope you all had a great spring break. And as you know, April showers bring May flowers, and we will definitely have that cloudy gloom this weekend. Here's your forecast. Today will be partly cloudy and windy with a high around 57 and a low of 39. Saturday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 52 and a low of 38. And finally, Sunday will bring a high of 47 and a low of 36, along with some rain, so make sure you carry your umbrella with you if you go anywhere. Well, that wraps up this weekend's weather forecast. Your quote of the week comes from Michael Scott, who once told me, "Fool me once, strike one, but fool me twice, strike three." I'm Easton Hensley, and I'll see you next week, Homestead.
Well, that wraps up this episode of HHS In Depth. I'm Ellie Davis.
And I'm Carson Clymer. Thank you for watching today.
Today we leave you with a song exclusive to our radio station, The Point 91 FM.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.